All right, if you play guitar, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That frustration, those choppy, awkward chord changes that just stop your favorite songs dead in their tracks. Well, today we're going to fix that. We're going to help you make your playing sound absolutely seamless. I mean, you know the feeling, right? You've got the chords down cold. But the second you try to put them together, there it is. That awkward pause. That little buzz from a finger that's not quite there yet. The whole rhythm just falls apart. It feels like it's the one thing standing between you and sounding like the real deal. But here's the thing, and this is the good news. The super smooth playing you hear from your favorite artists, it's not magic. It's not some innate talent they were born with. It's a skill, a learnable skill. And that's what we're here for. In this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how you can get it. Okay, so let's dive in. First things first, to really solve this problem, we need to get why this one little skill is, well, pretty much the absolute backbone of all great guitar playing. So what are we really even talking about here? A chord transition, it's not just about, moving your fingers from point A to point B. It's about doing it without losing the beat, without the notes sounding weak, without losing the whole vibe of the song. It's a musical move, not just a mechanical one. I mean, think about it for a sec. Those simple G, C, D changes in a Bob Dylan song, that's what makes it feel like he's telling you a story. Or that heavy, powerful shift from an E minor to a G in a Nirvana song. That's where all that grungy weight comes from. If those transitions are sloppy, the emotional core of the song just completely falls apart. And hey, if you're struggling with this, you are so not alone. Seriously. I love this quote from a player on Reddit. They just put it perfectly. The solution starts with keeping it simple, slowing way down, and actually trying to have fun with it. Okay, but why? Why do our fingers seem to have a mind of their own when we're starting out? Let's get into it and break down the common hurdles that pretty much every single player faces. The challenges really evolve over time. When you're a total beginner, you're just fighting to get each finger to do its own thing, and you're battling that classic death grip on the neck, right? But as you get better, the fight just shifts to new stuff. You've got the dreaded bar chords, trying to build up speed and stamina, and figuring out more complex chords. It's definitely a journey with different levels. All right, get ready for this, because it's a pretty stark reality. A huge study by Fender found that 90%, 90%, of beginners quit playing guitar within the first year. That is just a massive number. And the number one reason they quit, the main cause of all that frustration, you already know what it is. It's the struggle to change chords smoothly. So look, this isn't just some tiny technical issue. It is the main reason people give up on their dream of playing guitar. Mastering this one thing, that's the key to sticking with it. So how do we do it? How do we push through that wall of frustration and become part of that 10% that actually sticks with it? Well, the answer, it's all about understanding what's happening inside your own body. It's about building this powerful, almost automatic connection between your brain and your hands. We throw around the term muscle memory all the time, but what does it actually mean? Well, think of it like this. Every single time you repeat a movement, like a chord change, your brain is strengthening the neural pathway for that action. It's literally paving a road. And with enough repetition, that dirt path becomes a frictionless, 6-lane superhighway. Your fingers just know where to go automatically, without you even having to think about it. And it's cool because while your brain is busy building those superhighways, your hands are building up their own toolkit. You're strengthening all the right muscles, not just for squeezing down, but for releasing too. You're learning the right way to hold your wrist so you don't get hurt. And, of course, you're building up those calluses. The guitarist's badge of honor. They're what eventually make playing feel totally natural. Okay, so once you get the why behind all this practice, you can start using the how. We're talking about the specific techniques that the pros use to make their chord changes look completely effortless. All right, this next one is a game changer. It's one of the most powerful tricks in the book, for sure. It's called the pivot finger. So when you're moving between two chords, look for a finger that's on the same string for both. It might not have to move at all, or maybe it just slides a little. That's your anchor. Keep it planted. This one simple move gets rid of so much wasted motion and literally guides your other fingers right into place. It's amazing. And beyond that pivot finger, the pros are just obsessed with efficiency. A few more tips from them. First, they keep their fingers hovering super close to the fretboard, no big flying movements. Second,
They literally see the next chord shape in their mind's eye before they even start to move. They also practice, and this is key, painfully slow with a metronome. And maybe most importantly, they stay relaxed. Seriously, tension is the ultimate speed killer.
And look, this isn't just some random advice. This comes straight from the top. You've got Niall Horan here, a guy who's played for millions of people, saying the exact same thing. The secret isn't some crazy complicated exercise. It's just patience and slow, focused repetition, over and over and over again. Okay, theory is great, but let's get practical. Let's put all of this into a simple daily routine. I'm talking about a few drills you can do every single day to see real, tangible results. So here it is. This is your game plan. First, just spend a few minutes switching back and forth between two chords. That's it. Focus only on getting a clean sound. Next, pull out a metronome and lock in your rhythm with a simple 4-chord progression. Once it sounds perfect, and only when it's perfect, bump up the speed by just a little bit. And please, remember the golden rule here. Consistency is way more important than intensity. A focused 15 minutes every single day is going to build that muscle memory superhighway faster than cramming for 2 hours on a Sunday.
So, we're going to leave you with this one thought. That huge, frustrating barrier, I know it can feel impossible to get over. But when you really break it down, the solution is actually pretty simple and totally manageable. So let me ask you this. What if just 15 minutes a day, that's it, is all that separates you from the guitar player you've always wanted to be?